Imagine sailing across a perfect blue ocean. And then, suddenly, it feels like reality has a loading screen. Fish vanish, the water turns murky, the soundtrack of life drops to a low hiss. Welcome to Oceanic Dead Zones, places where the simulation stops rendering. Dead zones are stretches of seawater with so little oxygen that most marine life can't survive. Not poison, not monsters, just a quiet, suffocating absence of breath. Scientists call it hypoxia. Oxygen levels so low, biology hits pause. How do we de-render an ocean? It starts on land. Fertilizers and sewage wash into rivers, then oceans. Algae blooms explode. Algae die and sink, feeding oxygen-consuming bacteria. Warm surface waters cap the ocean, stopping mixing. No mixing. No fresh O2. Just a spreading gray zone where fins turn back. You've seen some of the big ones on the map. The Gulf of Mexico's seasonal dead zone, often the size of a small country. The Baltic Sea, with one of the largest hypoxic areas on Earth. The Arabian Sea's oxygen minimum zone, supercharged by monsoon cycles. They flare up seasonally, then fade, like a glitch that gets patched, then returns after every update. Inside, creatures that can swim, leave. Others suffocate or abandon their homes. Fisheries chase the edges, where oxygen returns, and predators stack up, compressing life into thin ribbons of survivable sea. It's not just tragic, it's unstable. Food webs buckle, economies tremble, and sometimes the deadness lingers, as if the ocean forgot how to draw itself there. But this isn't a final crash screen. Dead zones can be reversed. When the Black Sea's nutrient inputs dropped after the early 1990s, oxygen crept back. Where wetlands buffer runoff, blooms shrink. When wastewater gets treated, the water relearns how to breathe. So what actually fixes the render? Smarter fertilizer use, precision timing and amounts, so fields feed plants, not plankton. Restoring wetlands and riparian buffers, nature's filters. Upgrading sewage treatment to strip nutrients before they hit the coast. Rebuilding oyster reefs and seagrass that lock up nutrients and add oxygen. Cutting greenhouse gases. Cooler, mixed oceans hold more O2. The ocean is not broken code. It's responsive. When inputs change, outputs change. If I picture the sea as a simulation, then dead zones are a debug message, pointing at nutrient overload and warming. And like any good player, I can fix my side, what I buy, how I vote, how I treat water, and what I ask leaders to do. Because the ocean will render what we feed it. Feed it wisely, and watch life pop back in. Textures, colors, and the wild chorus of breath. Imagine sailing across a perfect blue ocean.